And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, set.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Second and 6, just inside the 30. Second down and a run by Robinson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Going play action. Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's second and 10. Ritter back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Taking it about the 16. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Full to run show, Fatukasi there on the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready?
Ridder on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ridder to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Now Lawrence on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. The Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch, shoots a first down as well.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case was
touchdown Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Third and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Take right open.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the set.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Ritter. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Red.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
I got him.
3rd down and 6.
Think right.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 36-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Etienne up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. yards on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in the first game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Try to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 50 now for 1st and 10. Ridder slides down, and he has enough for the first. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Ridder now. Flushed out right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ready. 2nd down and 4. Here's Ridder. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Richie Graham. But he takes this one back in into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Season 24.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Hey,
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
But to throw again is Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Brenton Strange with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
McManus's point after is good, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season, and he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill! 11.
On first down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Go. 11. Go. Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off DTN. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ridder to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes, right side. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
McManus now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ritter back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. On the ball. Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down, Ridder. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw it here, Ridder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ridder.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ridder. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Here's Ridder.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 4th down, big play. Here's Ridder. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. To the air again, it's Ridder.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ridder. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Ridder from the gun. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Ready.
Ridder now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this
before being taken down at the 27.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another tote for ETN.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
On the ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Strike blue. Blue strike. Set.
Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready.
Here's Ritter.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So they're